So the time's come and you need a new website. There's a few things you need to know before going to a web designer, and there's a few things you need to organise before seeing us.
One of the main things we focus on is the user experience. So how the website works, and also we need to know
the messages you're trying to convey to your client. So we try and tackle it from more of a marketing angle than just building a website. So it's how do you communicate that message to your clients straight away or your customers straight away? How is their experience on the website? It needs to be engaging and it needs to be user-friendly.
One of the biggest challenges we face is actually scoping the project. We need to know the size and scale of the website and also the functionality involved.
Like, what do you want the website to do and how big is it? That's the basics of it. So if we don't have that, it's really hard to quote on the website. So have a really, really good think about that before you come and see a designer.
Challenges that our clients face. The website build costs keep going up. You change your mind halfway through the build and you want to add extra features.
Because technology is always changing, websites can be a very, very challenging product to develop and get built. So there's a few things we have to think about before we start building the website.
Obviously the first thing is the user experience. How do you get people to where they need to get to as simple and as quick as possible? You don't want them getting lost in a rabbit hole of clicks.
There's the design and the overall appearance of the website. That's where Phil and I will come in with a very visual and engaging design of the website and the homepage. So when people they say design is magnetic, so if people land on that website and they're attracted and they're having a good experience and it feels good, that's a really, really important part of the website.
Yeah, scoping the whole project, as we've already mentioned, and of course your messaging, making sure that your message is the right message for your audience. That's one of the most important things.
Yeah, so it's good to think about how your website and how your message comes across as soon as they land on the homepage. So you really want to be answering their question as quickly as possible.
Solving their problem with messaging and user experience.
And of course design. If you do have an e-commerce website, it changes the scope a great deal and the cost involved. So you've got to determine how many products you're going to have in your shop.
There's a few things to consider when you're doing this. We basically need to know how people are paying for it. So there's certain payment gateways that we need to look at. And then how do we integrate that into the website? You know, like PayPal, your credit cards and your banks.
Delivery is a big thing. Do you deliver all over Australia? Are there different size packages? Are there different weights? Are there different costs? Do you use different suppliers? It can get really, really complicated. So delivery is a big one to think about. So our final message to any business or client going to get a website built would be to scope the entire project. There are so many areas to building a website that can affect the cost of the overall job. So nutting all these little elements out, the scope, the size, nutting all that out at the beginning is so important to stop any nasty surprises at the end.
Scoping out the job will eliminate any extra costs. Also, you might be able to break up your website into stages. If you've got something very complex that you want to do, then breaking it up in stages might be good for your budget, good for your time frame.